Hello everyone. We are in the chapter 2 polynomials. In that chapter, today we are going to discuss about remainder theorem. In remainder theorem, we are going to see about division algorithm and the related problems and all. In previous class, we discussed about zero of a polynomial. Today, we will start the division of polynomials. Yes, let us consider two numbers. We are taking 17 and 6. If we are dividing 17 by 6, we will get the quotient as 2 and the remainder as 5. Right? Here 17 is your dividend and 6 is your divisor and 2 is your quotient and 5 is your remainder. These things we are all know. Next, in general, we can connect this as dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. I am repeating, we can connect these four things with a general formula dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Right? So, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Let me see some examples. Then you can find easily. First, division algorithm. If P of x and Q of x are two polynomials, right? We are taking two polynomials P of x and Q of x such that the degree of P of x is greater than or equal to degree of Q of x. Two polynomials we are taking, the degree of P of x is greater than or equal to degree of Q of x, and the G of x is not equal to 0, then we can find two polynomials Q of x and R of x such that now we are going to connect P of x is equal to G of x into Q of x plus R of x, which means dividend equal to, right, divisor into quotient plus remainder, where the remainder equal to 0 or degree of R of x is less than degree of G of x. This is the statement of division algorithm. Let me see one example. We are taking a polynomial P of x, x cube plus 1. We are going to divide this by another polynomial x plus 1. Right? The first step what we are going to do. First you take the first digit x cube and here we are taking the x. Divide x cube by x. What will you get? X square you will get. Right? So the quotient is x square. Now as usual we will change the sign to subtract. Right? So if we change the sign, plus x cube and minus x cube will get cancelled. The remaining thing is minus x square, right, plus 1. Is this clear? Then the next step, right, the next remaining thing is minus x square plus 1. So take the first digit minus x square and here also take that x. So minus x square divided by x. What will you get? Minus x you will get, right? So your quotient is minus x. Again for subtracting you should change the sign. So the minus will become plus. Here also the minus will become plus. Now minus x square and plus x square will get cancelled. What is the remaining thing? X plus 1. The next step. Take the x plus 1. We are going to divide x plus 1 by x plus 1. What will you get? 1. So 1. If we cancel those things, you will get 0. Finally, the remainder is 0. This is one problem I have shown you step by step. Now we will see the complete view of the problem. Right? What is the problem? X cube plus 1. We are going to divide this by x plus 1. First, take the x cube and divide it by x. What will you get? X square. Right? Then x square into x will give you x cube. X square into 1 will give you x square. If we subtract, then again you will get the remaining part. The three steps I have combined in one problem. Next, to find the remainder. In every division problem, finally we have to find the remainder, or we have to check the remainder. For that, take the divisor x plus 1 equal to 0, right? So what is the value of x? The plus 1 will goes that side, so minus 1 you will get. So put x is equal to minus 1 in our p of x. What is our p of x? X cube plus 1 is our p of x. So substitute x is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 the whole cube plus 1. So minus 1 the whole cube will becomes minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 and plus 1 will gives you 0. Have you checked your remainder? In the problem, we got the remainder as 0. We checked. Now also we got the remainder as 0. Next is remainder theorem. Here, let p of x be any polynomial. We are taking p of x be any polynomial degree greater than or equal to 1. That p of x polynomial degree greater than or equal to 1. And let a be any real number. We are taking a be any real number if p of x is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. P of x is divided by x minus a, then the remainder is p of a. This is your statement. P of x is a polynomial. We are going to divide the polynomial by a linear polynomial x minus a. Then what is your remainder? P of a is your remainder. Once again I am repeating. P of x is a polynomial degree greater than or equal to 1. We are going to divide the p of x by x minus a. We will get the remainder p of a. Now proof. Let p of x be any polynomial. Right? Next, p of x is divided by x minus a. We are going to divide p of x by x minus a. Then the quotient is q of x and the remainder is r of x. Previously we discussed, we are taking that p of x is a polynomial. We are going to divide by x minus a. Then we are getting the quotient as q of x and the remainder as r of x. Then how can we connect this? Already we know dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. The same thing we have written here. P of x is equal to x minus a into q of x plus r of x. Here p of x is your polynomial, right? Dividend. X minus a is your divisor and q of x is your quotient, r of x is your remainder. Next, the degree of x minus a equal to 1. What is the degree of x minus a? Equal to 1. Yes, the degree of r of x is less than the degree of x minus a. We know that the remainder degree is less than the degree of the divisor. We know that the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. Then the degree of r of x is equal to 0. See here, the degree of r of x is less than the degree of divisor. What is the degree of x minus a? Equal to 1. Less than 1 will be 0. That's why r of x is equal to 0. R of x is equal to 0 means it is a constant. We are taking as r. Then substitute that remainder into that formula. P of x is equal to x minus a q of x plus r. Substituting the r, you will get the answer. The next is your exercise 2.3. Find the remainder when one polynomial is given is divided by x plus 1. Now listen, x plus 1 equal to 0. First thing, we are going to take the divisor equal to 0. Then only we can find the remainder. So x plus 1 equal to 0. What is the value of x? Minus 1. Substitute x is equal to minus 1 in p of x. What is your p of x? X cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Substitute x is equal to minus 1. So minus 1 the whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 the whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. So finally minus 1 and plus 1 gets cancelled. 3 minus 3. The p of minus 1 equal to 0. So the remainder is 0. This is the method to check find out the remainder. What is your third question, which means third subdivision? X, which means x is equal to 0. Directly we are getting x is equal to 0. Substitute in the polynomial p of x. In the place of x you have to put 0. So 0 cubed plus 3 into 0 squared plus 3 into 0 plus 1. What you will get? P of 0 is equal to 1. So what is our remainder? Remainder is equal to 1. Is this clear? Then your fourth subdivision, x plus pi. First we have to equate this equal to 0. So x plus pi is equal to 0. What is the value of x? Minus pi. So p of x is equal to, polynomial is there, substitute x is equal to minus pi. So minus pi the whole cube plus 3 into minus pi square plus 3 into minus pi plus 1. So minus pi cube plus 3 pi square minus 3 pi plus 1. This is your remainder. The second question, find the remainder when one polynomial is given is divided by x minus a. We are going to find the remainder. First take the polynomial x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a. Next, what is your divisor? X minus a. First equal to 0. X minus a equal to 0. X is equal to a. By the remainder theorem, we should have to substitute x is equal to a in the polynomial. Substitute a cube minus a into a square plus b into a minus a. If we cancel it, 6a minus a. 6a minus a will gives you 5a. This is your remainder. Is this clear? Whatever it may be, you have to find the remainder, means equate the divisor equal to 0 and find the value of x and substitute the value of x in the given polynomial, then you will get the remainder. Right? This is the idea. Next, your third question. Check whether 7 plus 3x is a factor of 3x cube plus 7x. Right? 7 plus 3x is a factor of which polynomial? 3x cube plus 7x is a polynomial. So p of x is equal to 3x cube plus 7x. Right? What is the factor we have to check? 7 plus 3x. So equate that to 0. You will get the value of x. Substituting the x value in p of x. So p of minus 7 by 3. 3 into minus 7 by 3 the whole cube plus 7 into minus 7 by 3 the whole cube. So 7 cube by 3 cube will gives you 343 divided by 27 plus minus 49 by 3. Right? Take the LCM. 9 is the your LCM. So minus 343 minus 147 will gives you minus 490 divided by 9, which is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 means 7 plus 3x is not a factor of x, which means p of x. If suppose you are getting equal to 0 na, then only that particular polynomial is a factor of p of x. You are getting not equal to 0. So 7 plus 3x is not a factor of p of x. Is this clear? Thank you so much for watching this video. The remaining thing we will continue in our next video. Thank you so much.